Musketeers, and we're back. Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Do you know what time it is? It's time for story time. 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 Yeah, it's time for story time. 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 Yeah. We got shake, shake, shake the wiggles out, shake, shake, shake the wiggles out, shake, shake, shake the wiggles out, life is away. We gotta jump, jump, jump the wiggles out, jump, jump, jump the wiggles out, jump, jump, jump the wiggles out, life is away. We gotta yawn, yawn, sleepy's out, yawn. Yawn, a sleepy's out, yawn. Yawn, a sleepy's out, wiggles our life is away. Oh, shake, shake, shake the wiggles out, shake, shake, shake the wiggles out, shake, shake, shake the wiggles our life is away. We gotta sit, shh, sit back down, we gotta sit, shh, sit back down, we gotta sit, shh, sit back down, get ready for story time. You can sit down or you can lay down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. We are in space. So it's space time. We have our book. What part of the book is this? It's a thin one. The spine. And what does the spine do? Holds the book together. Okay. What is this? The back. And what does the back of the book do? Give you a description about a small summary about what's happening in the book. And it also tells you other books that the author has written. Okay. And this is the cover. And what does the cover usually have? The title. And what else? The author. Looking at the front of this book, the cover, what do you think this book is going to be about? Okay. So the title is Pete the Cat Out of This World. The author is James Dean. Okay, you ready? Let's go into space. Pete the Cat Out of This World. It's a great day. Pete the Cat is going to space camp. Where is he going? Space camp. What type of things do you think he's going to pack to go to space camp in his suitcase? Pete and his bunkmate Glenn, as they unpack, there's an announcement. Welcome, space campers. Please head to the classroom. Your mission begins now. Time to suit up, says Pete. He and Glenn put on their uniforms and raced to class. What kind of clothes did he have to put on? Can he wear his regular clothes or did he have to wear special clothes? And why? There are so many cool things to do and super neat stuff to see. Astronauts Tom and Chris talk about their trips they've taken and they give a sneak peek at future space trips. Mars, Earth, Sun. It would be totally rad to go to space, says Pete. If you would go to space, what would you like to visit? Where would you like to visit? The campers find out what it feels like to be an astronaut. They go in the zero gravity chamber. They ride in rovers. They even build rockets. Pete rocket flies very, very far. see his name on it? Pete. P-E-T-E, Pete. Way to go, Pete, shouts Glenn. This is what they use to travel on the moon. Next stop is mission control. We have some exciting news, says Tom. Our next flight leaves today. We're going to the moon, and we have room for one more. Who do you think they're going to take, Glenn or Pete? Pete, do you want to go? Asked Sally. That would be awesome, says Pete. Would you take a trip to the moon? It's time to buckle up and settle into the space capsule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And up they go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Into space. Their ship speeds through space. They blast past a satellite and even spot a comet. Remember yesterday we talked about the comet? We talked about the satellite, how the satellite is up in space to collect data. Tom and Sally have a rocking surprise for Pete. His ding 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 guitar. He plays a groovy interselector song for them. Mission Control listens in. Interstellar. In no time at all, they arrive on the, where do you think they're at? The moon. They are ready to explore. The astronauts collect rocks and map out the moon's surface. Look, Pete has a very important job to do. He straps on a jetpack and heads toward Mars. He takes tons of pictures. Oh no! Pete lost track of time and the moon is far, far, far away. He has to make it back to the ship before it blasts off to go back to Earth. Do you think Pete's going to make it in time? Phew! Pete made it back in the nick of time. The astronauts head home, and there's time for a few more tunes. Pete sure knows how to make a Pete sure knows how to make an entrance. Pete's trip to outer space was out of this world. Still, he's psyched to have his feet back on solid ground. Rock on, rock it on, Pete. He usually says rock on, but this time he says rock it on, Pete. The end. And this is an actual space training camp. Right here. The end. So, questions. Where did Pete go? What kind of camp did he go? And what kind of clothes did you think he packed in his suitcase? Um, and what kind of food do you think that he can eat in space? And hmm, Where did Pete go when he went into space? The other friends, they landed somewhere else, landed somewhere, and then Pete went somewhere else. And how did they get into space? What did they use? And what did you think happened at the end? Would you want to go to space camp? Why or why not? The end.